We are live.
Once again, back like we never left.
Yeah.
With another installment of that flyness. This is Lush World. All my constituents in the building, y'all know what to do, you feel me? It is very simple. We do the same thing every single episode. Not just, oh yeah, we need to turn off the... Oh, come on, we need to turn off the damn TV. Come on, bro.
Pinche rata, güey.
Anyways, appreciate y'all. What's going on?
Blame that on Rick.
This is a recurring theme over here.
He closes it and it's still going.
Professionalism at its finest. Like I said, the same thing we do every time. Please like, share, subscribe, run it up. If you want to address something in particular, send a super chat, Dono. There is no nation like donation, but even if you're broke, it is free to hit that like button. And since this is a love and relationship podcast tonight, don't just like the like button. Love it, caress it, embrace it, hug it, all right? Go crazy with the like button. As with me at all times, of course, we got Ralph Sinatra in the cut. That's a scary sight. You know the vibes. Oh, yeah. More kicks than Cobra Kai. Busting shots when we rolling by. And of course, Big Rick. Drop the big rig emojis for Big Rick. And of course,
let's go, Rick.
Making her illustrious return. We got Looney in the building.
Big Looney.
I hope you guys got some juicy questions for us because we got some juicy answers, baby. Let's go.
With the michelada on deck.
A little bit of limon, you know, a little salitashi.
Con chili y limon. And with that being said, all right?
But she says salitashi.
Put a little bit of style, you know? And that little cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, that's so frito. Come on. With that being said, please drop the peach emojis in the cut per Looney Divine.
Let's get toxic, y'all.
And drop the snowbot emojis for Lush Uno, baby.
Uno.
Y'all know how we come in.
Let's go.
Looney, what's been going on with you?
Hey, you know, just living life. I dropped 2 music videos last week. I'm about to drop my first Spanish song that I've ever dropped this week. So I'm just keeping it pumping, keeping it moving, you know, and still just trying to push that brand.
Yeah.
You know, just getting back into the business and just so happy that I can. And I'm telling you, it's been a long time coming because, you know, I don't know if I spoke in the last time I was here, but, you know, I took such a long break from rap, from being out there that it's almost like, you know how they say never miss that snowball effect or whatever?
Yeah.
Totally fucking did that. I missed it, right? So it's so hard to come right back up. So I'm happy to fucking be here, baby. Let's go.
All right, hit him like that.
You know? Yeah.
Hit him like that. Need that momentum. Let me hear, so you're rapping in Spanish on the song?
Yeah, I'm gonna, you know, try to tap into my Espanol. And you know what? I think it was really natural. I wrote that song, I wrote that track literally in a day, which is probably for me was 3-4 hours, I guess. Mm-hmm. Which normally, you know, I sometimes sit on shit. Sometimes I'll sit on instrumentals forever and then come back to them. Or, you know, sometimes I'll write and keep going or stop and, you know, take me 3 days, 4 days. Like this one was just like, I was like, oh, okay.
Spit something in Spanish one time for the people.
No, I don't even, I want to play it. Can I play it?
No.
No? Oh,
absolutely not.
No.
But
no, just this week, because guess what? No one's ever heard me rap in Spanish. So I want to drop this track.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to get into that wave. You feel me?
Do you think
so my bad. I think that I want people to comment. I hope people participate and actually let me know, like, you know what, Looney? You fucking did that.
Is it going to turn me on? Did you hear you in Spanish?
You know what?
You know what? I feel like
did that.
I get even more aggressive in Spanish.
Chill.
I swear to goodness, I'm hella aggressive. Like that shit sounds like straight up. Are you familiar at all with Control Machete?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I did there.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be on some Control Machete shit for sure.
But can you make it sound sensual?
Man, you're gonna have to just wait.
Rap it to me in a sensual voice.
No.
While I jerk off.
You know what? We can arrange stuff like that with some payment. It's been getting crazy out here.
The Patreon, huh, Rick?
Yeah, we'll get that going.
I like where this is going.
No, I'm excited, but I know I'm such a downer. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it here, but it's because it's gonna be special, guys, and I just want to be able to manage it the way I want it. I'm like that. It's some OCD shit that I got.
You know what? Control your own destiny.
Yeah, and I'm all about it now. I'm telling you, when you step away and you go through a lot of shit in life and you come back to this shit, you'll start seeing a lot.
Hey, controlamos todo. But
yeah, there you go.
Hey,
that was stupid.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, with that being said, Looney still hasn't had a chance to get with the honey pack.
Oh.
Have you and Steve enjoyed a honey pack yet?
Thankfully, Steve doesn't need it. Is that like a?
It's not about eating it.
Is it a necessity? Is it just for anyone? Is it just for anybody that wants to what? Go an extra mile?
Look, so I think that it'll add a lot of spice to your relationship.
It'll be like, oh, put it in your ear. All holes?
All holes.
Woo, up the nostril.
Yeah, all holes.
Just poured it in.
Not easy.
Yeah, fuck it then. Honey pack all the way.
Because here, I'll break down my whole history with the honey pack. Now, first of all, there's no honey pack like royaltyhoneyyusa.com, Royalty Honey USA.
Shout out to anything with royalty on it.
So you got to go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com, all right? Mm-hmm. You got to put in the discount code, Lush Uno. That's all caps.
Nice.
One word, all caps, where there's no cap, right? Mm-hmm. LUSHUNO. That's royaltyhoneyyusa.com. LUSHUNO.
Pew, pew, pew. See, that's what we need. 20%. We need sound effects for every time you drop shit like that.
I got a sound effect for you. Check this out.
It's going to be like,
check this out.
Okay, let's go.
Check this out. So 20% discount, right? And, it'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board, knocking it down like never before. For you ladies, it works for y'all too. That means you over there in the corner as well.
There's another girl here, guys, and she looks a lot better than I do, but she's being camera shy.
She's being a hyena,
and
though.
if you guys are nice enough, she may step into the room and get lucky tonight.
In fact, if we get enough super chat donos, we gon'.
Yeah, if you can participate, don't hate, participate. You know,
if we get enough super chat donos,
you gotta pay.
Yeah, you feel me? With that being said,
pay.
For y'all ladies, it works for y'all too. It'll turn your pool into
an oasis.
Yeah, man. An oasis.
That made me wet.
There you go.
That was fucking incredible.
So you didn't even need the honey pack.
Yeah, that whole just.
You need to talk. This is how.
Is that the effects of that was amazing.
This is how powerful.
That was crazy.
This is how powerful the honey packs are.
Yeah.
Just talking about it.
Or, the Modelo's kicking in, but.
And you already wet.
There was definitely experience there.
You're already wet.
Yeah.
So, with me, look, I think sex is very, it's very mental. It's very mental. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a connection between the mind and the body. Throw the spirit in there. You know what I mean? Like
I was in my mind, I was like, it's spiritual.
Yeah, there's a spiritual element to it as well. But I hadn't, since my ex and I had broken up, I hadn't really.
You haven't been with the girls.
I hadn't been. No, I have, but I hadn't been with that many women since then. Mm-hmm. And there was like this girl, and I was about to mess with her and shit. Came over to the crib, and like she kind of threw me off a little bit, right? Because she was all
PHP. What?
She was a he, yeah.
Oh.
No, I would have been like, fuck yeah, let's go.
It looked like
tranny time. Nah, I'm smooth. Nah, basically, she was like, so my game was a lot stronger than I thought. I thought maybe we was gonna hook up a little bit, and I was gonna get some head from her, right? But then she's all. And when she's like, I'm massaging her. She's like, oh, like you got such nice hands. I'm give crazy massages. Like, never had no complaints. Then she's all like, let's go to your room. Like, and she's like, but I'm not gonna give you head. And then just her saying that and trying to like put this weird little like assertive energy out there, it threw me off. So then like we go and I'm about to spike, but my dick wouldn't get hard. And no matter what this bitch is trying to do, she's like busting it down, bending over, doing fucking helicopter 360s, like all this shit. My dick would not get hard for the life of me, right? So next day, I wound up talking to I talked about it on a podcast, and then I was contacted by Royalty Honey USA. They slid me a honey pack. I had tried it before. I never needed it. That's just cool and all right. Tried it the next time. Boom. I was like, bitch still wasn't trying to give me head, and I was knocking it down like I was 21.
Damn.
So it worked. And like, so like if you're in a relationship, it's cool. Might add a little bit of spice. Might last a little longer than expected.
When you're in a relationship, sometimes as a woman, you're like, no fucking tonight. So imagine this fool's like popping that shit, and you're like, God damn, this fool won't stop.
Well, I wouldn't
around the fucking house.
I would recommend doing it in conjunction.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a non-consensual honey pack. Like,
Yeah, that's not right.
that should be a crime, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
We don't do non-consensual honey packs, all right? So, but yeah, no, like it'll give you a little bit more of a boost if you haven't. It
Have
can
you
make
used
last
it?
longer.
Yep.
Yeah. You said yeah.
Talk about a big rig.
Yeah, what was that like then? Is that the same experiences?
Man, it was no, not the same experience. I mean, you know,
He wasn't the girl there.
He go, I got head.
But I'm not giving you
Let me
head.
just say this, right? them honey packs, they work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need shit like that, you know what I mean? But I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Like, let me see what fucking difference it could make, right? And yeah, it was like fucking Friday Night Lights type shit, you know?
Because like, look, there's a few things that could happen, right?
That's what I'm saying, a fucking horror movie.
Let's say you're nervous and you're not getting it up.
Mm-hmm.
That shit'll alleviate all those nerves, right? Let's say you get hard, but you're not as hard as you could be. That shit'll have your shit like a motherfucking
You know what I took out of this as a woman
steel
too?
pipe.
Like as a woman, I took and like
a steel pipe,
Sometimes
bitch.
ladies, when they don't get up, it doesn't necessarily mean it's you, you know. So
It's
don't be
not.
so fucked
9
up.
times out of 10.
Don't be so hard on yourself or think so badly, because sometimes these fools just can't fucking get up.
That's true as well.
Yeah.
And then there's the other thing, right? Then there's lasting long. Like you could last a lot longer. Then let's say like you bust a nut really quick. Boom, you could go again instantly.
That part.
Like a rabbit.
Like
That part.
like a honeybee.
And then you're like, fuck Lush One, call me conejo.
You feel me? Conejo malo.
Conejo malo. Would you tell me that when you saw me? I'm your sucio tío.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go, conejo.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, sure go. I got a few of those already, though.
Yeah. Well,
We don't need more.
you can have
Enough sucio tíos.
You could have another sucio tio.
No.
They call me tio sucio.
Tío sucio.
But like, look, at the end of the day, I think I brought up the mental thing because I feel like with this, I personally haven't needed one since then. I've used it a couple times when I wanted to make a good impression, or if like you're gonna have a 3-way, something like that. You feel me? It's perfect for that.
Yeah.
Because like you might get, but I haven't needed to. And let's say
Why do I envision when I envision you saying 3-way, I picture 2 guys and a girl.
like when it was
Oh, shit.
I picture
like when it was me.
There you go.
Like when me and you tag teamed Ralph the other day.
Damn. After dark series,
Well,
for real, for real.
Well, good thing I was the guy, not the girl. So I don't know about that, love.
Oh, somebody was the bitch up in
Somebody
here.
was the
And
bitch.
it wasn't me, because I just got here this morning, y'all.
Definitely wasn't me.
Yeah, I just got here, bruh.
We were talking about just the three of us. I don't know why you're trying to.
No.
I just wanted to be added into it.
Somebody was a bitch, which ultimately meant it was you, fool.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now her saying
Damn.
that, I just pictured her hitting you with a big old rubber dildo.
You imagine all kinds of shit.
He's pretty gay. No,
Oh shit.
that's all that prison time. You see what it does. You see what it does to the male psyche.
Damn.
Like, here's the thing, right? A three-way is only.
It's a phone call.
It's 2 bitches and a dude.
That's funny.
A tag team is 2 guys. and a
Technically
girl.
it is.
You can't call that. It's not a threesome.
So is it called a tag team because like you and him are like literally fucking tagging each other's hands, like high-fiving each other, or what makes it a tag team?
So you've never tag teamed a bitch.
No, not at all.
You've never tag teamed.
Not at all.
You tag team somebody in there
Not
to
at
go
all.
do
Fucking
something?
liar.
I've tag
Is that what
teamed
you
the
really
buffet,
mean? You
but
tag
not.
team?
You know what I'm saying?
You tag team a homeboy and said, your turn.
You've never had 2 guys.
I don't
fuck you with-
think I
game,
could
good
just
game,
sit there and see see somebody's fucking.
No, I've never done that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really, bro? Like, I don't know.
I know for a fact you're telling the truth.
No, yeah.
But you haven't had a threesome with another girl, though.
No, I've never had a threesome.
But
I know what a three-way is, though. I've also answered, another third caller.
well, the night is young, Looney. So we'll see what happens.
This is crazy as I get right here. This is the only thing I'm blowing tonight.
We'll see what happens. The night is young, Looney. With that being said, I don't know. Like, I would never. When people refer to
Never.
a threesome as two guys and a girl, I'm like, you're fucking gay.
I didn't really know there was a difference, to be honest.
There's a. Have you?
Wait,
you-
what do you,
That's a tag team. That's not a
yeah,
threesome.
you've never you fucked two girls.
But
at
what
the
makes
same
it a
time.
tag team and what makes it a threesome and what makes it a train?
Two. Okay, I could help specify all.
Train
these
is
things.
3.
I can help specify all these things. Yeah, a train is multiple because there's a difference between a train and a gangbang as well. And
I think I know what a gangbang is.
I'll break all this stuff down. Okay, so a tag team is two dudes fucking one girl, right? It could be simultaneously, like
threesome.
you're blowing him while I'm fucking you, type shit.
So how many times
Or-
have you done that?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh. Oh,
This happened.
you have.
Do you like call the dude in the morning and be like,
That
"Did
was
the back
great.
of your balls hurt?"
You're like, hey, that was great, man.
That's the kind. That's the
Let's
kind.
do that again.
That's the kind of shit you do when you're like young. That's like that's like high school
College
or
shit.
like 20s.
You know what
yeah.
I know? I found out that men do when you guys are young. You guys measure each other's dick size among friends. Is that?
When you're young,
Yeah.
I do that now.
You still call your homeboy and say, "Oh, 1 inch on me, 1
Why do
inch."
you? Hey, why do you think I'm sitting in this seat?
I don't know. I don't get it. Why?
He's got little man syndrome.
I got the biggest. My
Oh, you
biggest.
got the biggest dick.
Yeah, that's
He's
why.
got little man.
No, fools don't do that. Fools don't measure dicks. What the fuck are you talking about?
So you just lied. You lied to me.
You
Lush.
lied to me, Lush. You lied to me, Lush.
You keep lying.
You lied to me,
So
Lush.
you're saying that these individuals, because it was more than one in separate groups of conversation, they all confirmed that men measure their dicks with friends.
I think it's just white people do that shit.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Oh, they were white.
That
they,
sounds
they
like-
were white.
Mexicans,
like,
Mexicans,
bro.
Mexicans don't fuck around and do shit like that.
Bro, Brad totally has 2 inches on me, bro. Like,
Damn. I don't know. Oh,
I don't have enough white friends for that. But
Lush.
here's what here's the issue. Okay, so let me break this down. Tag team, 2 dudes fucking 1 chick, either simultaneously or taking turns. all right?
Wow. So you watch your homie
A
go.
threesome.
Go best
is-
friend. Go best friend. Go. Go best friend. Go best friend. Go. Is that what you guys do? Because I know that's what we would do as girls, huh? Like go best friend.
Okay.
Hello.
Have you ever had sex while your homegirl's getting fucked by another dude in the same room?
No.
You're just a fucking square.
I am.
Like,
I'm a square bear, man. You
Yeah.
don't know. Honestly, I just take sex serious. I have my whole life. I can't tell you. I'm telling you. Even growing up, my brother, like, since I grew up and I had a bunch of hand-me-downs for a minute. You know, before I actually started getting into my girls' clothes, I had a bunch of hand-me-downs. So I had my brother's clothes. So my brothers told everybody I was a lesbian. I wasn't. Men weren't fucking with me. I had a mustache and a unibrow.
You're Lebanese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Then there's
Lebanese.
then there's an orgy, which is just a gang
I
of
know,
people,
yeah.
right? Then there's
Dude, I know somebody in this fucking room though who would have such good conversations about these topics.
then there's a train, which is one at a time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think
I'm not even gonna say.
Looney, I think you just called your friend a hoe.
Stall bubbles out.
It could be a porn
Stall bubbles out.
the word specialist for, you know? I never said she's a hoe.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
No. See?
Lioness.
She sells
does
feet
it.
pics. She sells feet pics.
She has beautiful feet, so she should sell feet pics.
I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm not gonna lie.
Come over here and bring that foot over here real quick
I'm not
and put it in his mouth.
I'm not into feet like that, but she does have pretty feet.
She does.
And like,
No, I know.
And I don't even. I'm not good at knowing if a girl has pretty feet or not.
Oh, really? It's
Like,
not your thing. Like,
No, I'm.
do you fetish feet? Men, what are people like? Not men.
There's
What's up with that?
a whole thing.
There's a whole fucking thing of.
There's a whole percentage.
I've
of
had people DM me my foots. I'm like, you don't want this fat toe, homie. You don't want this.
I would be totally okay with if I was like in a relationship, whatever bitch I'm with, she wants to sell foot pics. I'm totally fine with it.
Well, yeah. Why would you?
What if she wants you to suck on her
My feet
toe?
are nice, by the way. It's not too bad.
Like suck on it, like literally, like
I've sucked on a bitch's toes.
Why
before.
wouldn't you suck on?
Tucker the toe sucker.
If I love
Got
you,
You gotta love a woman from her head to
disgusting.
toe.
if I love you,
But I wouldn't suck a man's toe.
Disgusting.
yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't. Not even
Yeah,
my
you
husband.
would.
No.
Tucker the toe tuckers.
Toe
Yeah, for
tuckers.
real. Toe-
Like, I'm putting my tongue everywhere if I love you. I don't give a
Dang.
fuck. My tongue is going everywhere.
Yeah.
That's like basic.
I am fucking glad you don't love me, bro.
What do you mean? How do you think I got this job over here?
You got your tonsils removed.
For real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never even had him to begin with. Nah, but
He's
then,
all
It was funny as fuck.
and the difference between a train and a gangbang is train is like one at a time, and a gangbang is just all holes simultaneously being.
Yeah.
So you could like fuck 5 dudes at the same time, hypothetically.
You seem like somebody who has walked into those, like, because I know there's private parties for orgies and shit.
Okay.
All right, have you been one of them scavengers?
No, I'll tell you like the gnarliest shit that I've seen. And look, so here's what we're gonna do. We do have topics tonight. We are gonna talk about relationships. We are gonna take calls and offer our. I don't like the word advice.
2 cents?
I find it very pretentious.
Yeah.
But we are gonna offer our perspectives.
Ooh.
Okay. So the nastiest shit that I ever seen, as far as what you're talking about. There's.
What did I just last say again?
You were asking if you said that I've seen like I've
Oh,
walked
yeah,
into
you-
some
yeah,
weird.
yep.
I've seen some shit, but like the weirdest place I ever went. I went to a sex club one time with my ex-girlfriend. She was a little bit older than me, so I was probably like 19 at the time. She was like 24, and we were living in the Bay Area. And there was this club in San Francisco called Power Exchange. Power Exchange is like a crazy fetish club or whatever. Like they like spank chicks and spank bitches and whip them and all this shit. And there's all kinds of weird shit there, right? Mm-hmm. And I went in there with her because she's a susia, a nasty ass bitch, right? This is the girl. I don't know. Were you there when I talked about how the first time I did meth, she like put it in my drink and I didn't know?
Oh, maybe, but shit.
You heard me
I
say
don't
that
remember a lot
before,
of
Rick?
shit.
What?
The first time I did meth, like how.
Oh, I did hear that though. Now
Yeah,
now it's
wasn't
like,
there
yeah,
with you.
yeah. I did hear that. This fool's like, I don't even listen.
I wasn't
to you
there
talk,
with
bro.
you, dog.
You weren't there when I did meth for the first time?
Nah, I've never seen you do meth.
No, thank you. I'm glad you can verify that. But no, this is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Anyways, we go into this place and the whole fucking club is an orgy. There's all these different little it's all in one room for these little areas. And if you go into one of the little areas, like all these dudes walk up and they're just like jerking off. Like it's like you have to like put the rope up to like get people away from you type shit.
And you can walk in fully clothed.
Yeah, I'm fully clothed, like creeped out of my mind in AIDS-infested streets of San Francisco. Like it was
Nah, fool.
chale,
I
right?
find out you were walking through there like you were trying to catch flies.
Yeah,
Put this tongue out.
bro, I seen the shit that I seen there. I seen the nastiest bitches.
But it's not like you left right
train
away.
wrecked.
You also fucking kicked it and just chilled.
I was there for like a good hour.
Not the fucking, yeah.
I was there for like a good hour.
Oh.
Less, maybe half hour, 45 minutes. Like I saw the gnarliest, like the thing that I won't forget. That first of all, like this tranny, or is that I can't say that anymore, right?
I don't
This transgender woman came over and like
Transition.
tried to like hit on me. She was like smiling and I was like, nah, like, and I felt really bad because I saw how sad she was, like walking away. I was like, I just felt her loneliness. I'm empathetic. I felt really bad for the tranny or for the trans lady, and for the woman, I guess they're called now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not mean or judgmental, but the gnarliest shit I seen was this. Right? So we walk up. There's like this whole circle. There's like this little dungeon in the center. Right? Then there's this dude, and he's like got this bitch. Like strapped down, right? He's completely strapped down. He's going over, he's rubbing on this bitch. He opens her pussy. He's doing all this gnarly shit, right? Then there's and I'm like, And me and my girl are standing there watching, and there's like this older Filipino dude, and he's like sitting next to me. He starts wiling out. He's like, "Ah, rah, rah, rah," and we're like, yo, like, what's going on, bro? He's like,
got that honey pack.
He starts like pointing to the bitch, right? He's like, "Da, da, 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 da." And we're like, yeah. That's cool, right? Like, and my girl's like, yeah, she's really beautiful, right? And he's all, and we're like, what? He's like, that's my wife. And we're like, no, wait, can't understand you. What'd you say?
Oh,
Dad, my wife. I'm like, oh. So I don't know what.
Funny.
So for like a lack of knowing what to say, it just goes quiet for a second, and I'm all, congratulations.
Oh,
I don't know what else to say, right? But yeah, honey pack on the honeymoon, run it up. We gonna see what that honey do.
there you go.
With that being said, and do you know what a baby maker is? You're a drinker. A baby maker is a honey pack mixed with Hennessy, mixed with pineapple juice.
Damn.
So when you and Steve next time
Oh my God.
getting frisky, where my boy Steve at? I'm gonna send some honey packs over Steve. You gonna be pregnant next time. You gonna be on the podcast
No, let's not do that.
looking like you swallowed a motherfucking cantaloupe.
We'll just have to flip that. Anal. That's what that means.
Yeah, you're
that.
gonna have to flip.
Just kidding. Yeah.
You don't want the honey pack up that ass.
It's an anal joke.
Trust me, you don't want that. With that being said, Rick, let's get into this. So this whole evening is Rick's concept. All right.
So
Rick's
Let's do it.
concept.
Let's do it.
Rick's concept is break it down for the people.
give people a chance to talk about like toxic relationships and shit like that. You know, how it affects them on a day-to-day basis. You know, whether they feel like it's in a better way, a positive way, a negative way. You know, do people feel trapped? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And what made you think to have that?
I see it too often now out in society. You know, it's you know, you hear couples in the stores talking all crazy to each other, and then you look at other couples and they're like, honey, look at this, you know, and it's like, and you try to like not judge a book by its cover, but when you look at the couples, you just know like one is toxic and one is just like a standard household.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
I think that's
wife relationship.
it's the yin and the yang, man. You know, when you're wild, sometimes you need that grounded fucking individual to bring your ass back. Like,
Right.
I've been the toxic person in the majority of the relationships I'm in.
you will continue to be so.
Why?
I hope
what
not.
What do you think makes you toxic though? Do you
There's-
find yourself like jealous? Are you stalking?
No. I'm not jealous, not stalkerish at all.
So what
Like,
makes you toxic?
I don't think those are the only ways that define someone's toxicity.
No, it isn't.
I'm toxic because I will, obviously in the beginning of a relationship or during the courtship phase, when I'm trying to get close to a woman, I'm going to portray the best image of myself. And I'm going to seem like I am the greatest guy in the world. I'm super attentive to her needs and do whatever I can to make it so that she can't envision a world without me. The thought of having an existence without me just becomes completely foreign. I go with that love. Because when I'm not in a relationship, I crave that stability. I crave that understanding. I crave that connection. And as soon as I get it, I'm already thinking about other pussy.
So you're saying you don't think you know how to be faithful?
Not even about being faithful, because
Like pussy.
no, it's a matter of always wanting what I can't have and never being able to be content. It's me not being able to be present in the moment. It's things like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And you're being a predator. It's not a loving mindset.
It is very
Mindset.
predatory.
Yeah, it's
very
that
predatory.
alpha, like, or I don't even know if alpha is the right word, but it's definitely like it's a predator survival instinct you got going, but it's also because I'm telling you, it has a lot to do with your own self-reflection and you know, I can get into that.
No, break it down.
No, I just feel like you don't know how to love yourself, or you yourself are still trying to, you know, reach all these, or I could be wrong, right? There's a man perspective on this. I think that you're just not fulfilled with your own fucking self. You're not happy with your own self, and there's an insecurity in your fucking self, and that's why you feel the power when you conquer a bitch, and then you are breaking them in a sense when you fucking you know, not complete their promise that you've made and shit like that. You're conquering, you're breaking them down. So you're hurting other fucking people. Because you're not up to speed with yourself.
And the thought of doing that is like devastating to me. It's the last thing that I want to do.
This fool's texting and shit. I don't want to do that.
No, it's the last thing that I want to do. Yet I find myself continually in this same pattern.
It's called narcissism.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very,
it's very narcissistic.
very narcissistic.
Yeah.
Narcissism relationships.
Very narcissistic.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like, I really hope that I can break that cycle, but it's difficult. I've lost like professional bad bitch fumbler. Like, I've had some of the dopest females.
Have you ever felt chased? Did anybody chase you?
I stay getting chased.
No, like for real, like someone chased, courted you in a way, literally kind of the way you have met, you know, the way you started like being predator-ish and try to conquer bitches.
I really like
has anyone done that to
you're
you?
saying predator. It's making me like,
Sorry.
That's got a real Chris Hansen type
Right. I definitely
vibe to it.
Yeah, I don't mean predator like creepy. I mean more
But you were
like,
going around touching kids.
Yeah.
Like,
No. What the fuck?
No, it's what
No, I'm kidding.
predator. Like,
Yeah. No, that's not what I fucking meant. But
because here's the thing, I don't make women uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I really.
You're not a creep, Lush. My bad.
Have I ever creeped you out before?
No.
Yeah.
No, we cool.
Yeah. No.
There
like,
was that one moment though when I was in the bathroom and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro!" Like, this is a fucking bathroom. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. That never fucking happened. Or when I was changing in the back seat earlier, I was like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
But what do you mean?
No, I'm just kidding. No, that never
My
happened.
balls were in your mouth. How could I be like, what are you talking about?
Stupid motherfucker.
Nah,
Never happened, bro.
No, of course not. Never. But listen. No, like but I don't like to hear it, but I need to hear it because you're right. It is very predatory.
And by the way, I'm not perfect myself. I think I've been the toxic one a lot in my.
Yeah, why are you toxic, bitch? What the fuck?
Well, you never actually said exact. Oh yeah, maybe you did. Okay, you know what? What the fuck? Why are you toxic?
I don't
This
think-
is his topic.
Rick doesn't
Why are
think
you
he's
talking?
toxic.
He's quiet as fuck over here, which is a
not
toxic trait.
Oh man,
Rick doesn't think he's toxic.
That's.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Are you? Well, okay.
I think
I
here's.
don't think I'm toxic. I'll just be honest with
Are you very domineering?
You seem kinda
like,
dominant.
In what?
He seems very domineering.
He seems dominant, like
like you yell at.
Are you the last?
You yell
No,
at
I
your
don't
girl.
mean it like
Nah,
that. That's
fuck
aggressive,
no, dog. What the
bro.
fuck?
That's abusive aggressive.
It's time to yell.
We mean like
Time
you
to
fucking,
hit, time to
put in her
eat.
butt when she doesn't want you to.
Whoa.
Does what the fuck you meant? No, dominant.
Honestly, like
That's not dominant. That's
It's weird to
Yeah.
explain it,
Yeah.
right? Like when you go like 12 years without a female, you know what I'm saying? It'll teach you something different. Like before I went in, I was just like, fuck, you know what? I had a girlfriend, like I was putting it to use, you know what I'm saying? Like, right? You know,
Putting
but-
it to you.
You know, yeah. You know,
I was using my dick.
I was putting it to use, you know what I'm saying? But like now when I come home, you know, now that I'm out here and I'm doing my thing, it's like it's not a dominating factor in my life. You know, I'm on a different mindset.
Yeah. When you came
so-
out, were you like, I want to just every girl, or were
you know
you like,
what?
I
I
need
gotta
that,
be
I need that
honest.
one.
I was kind of scared when I first came home to want to meet a girl and then have sex because, like, you know, I didn't have my shit together yet when I came home, and I didn't want to have some girl hit me with like the I'm pregnant shit.
Did you ever have a pen pal? Somebody
and
to
so,
talk to?
The what?
A pen pal?
Oh yeah, you set up prison pen pal websites.
Yeah.
In there, you know, you sit here.
So you didn't have no bitch just waiting for
What do you mean, Looney? You used to write to him. What are you talking about?
I know. Hey, did you ever go by the name Creepers? Hey, were you locked up in Washoe County by any chance? Because you owe me
She's
some
like,
money.
Creeper.
You owe me money. Nah, you broke my heart.
Nah, they call me Mr. Sledgehammer.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy. That is honey pack.
So like,
Honey
what you do is like you go to the yard, you take a picture with your boys and shit, or you take a picture by yourself, right? And it's funny, they have these websites like depending where you're at, you know, if you're in the state or the feds, and then you mail off like your pictures with a souvenir to them, and then
I used to write to the prisoners.
you cut like a
See,
$45.
I fucking knew it.
I would get their pictures and put in my binder, you know, the clear
Are you
one.
serious?
Fuck yeah.
You are toxic.
And then
When I was younger, you know.
and then you just put it, and it's crazy because like if your bio's good or catchy or your picture's like catchy, right away you just start getting letters coming in, right? Mm-hmm. But it was weird because I noticed like all the letters that were coming in, like they were
It's like, I
they
missed
were
you.
girls from like Georgia, fucking, you know, Tennessee, this, that, and then they'd write a good game, and then when you're like, well, so apparently you know what I look like, you know what I'm saying? Because you saw my profile, but like, can I get a picture? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, all right. So the first picture they send is just the face with the hand like this, and it's like, all right. There's got to be a whole lot more to this if the camera were just to go down just a little more, right? And so you wait for the next picture, and then you get the next picture, and it's just like, damn, you know, you tell your homeboys like, hey, fool, you want to write back to her? You know, and now you're just like, they're like, fuck it, fool. So I remember one day my homie came to me, and he had a big girl, and he was like, yo, he was like, look at this one, fool. He's like, I wrote to one of the ones that you didn't want. He's like, I need you to write to this one. And when he showed me the picture, I was like, man, if she pays like she weighs, I'm on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Were you guys ever possessive over one, or is it like, hey, whatever?
You can't be, man.
No, they got in serious fades over that.
Yeah.
Over Becky Sue.
Yeah, if it's over a family member, yeah, you know, it's you're disrespecting somebody's family. But like when it comes to the pimp house, I seen dudes get real possessive if a girl starts dropping money, right? The girl starts putting money on the books, and then someone's like, man, I'm trying to write to her too. Let me write to her. Then they start, you know, now you're messing with somebody's money flow. You know what I'm saying?
So even in prison, they're running train on like pen pal trains.
So do you guys share the same picture to you know, get off to, or
Nah.
like it's not like
Look,
hanged up
there's-
somewhere like,
there's
hey.
fools, so they took porn out of the they took porn out of prison a long time ago, right? And so there's fools that have like old Playboy magazines or Hustler magazines, and they have like the pages carefully cut out, and they kind of laminate them or put like tape on them, and then they go renting them out to people for like 2 tunas, and they got to bring them back like when they're done. And it's funny, fool, because you'll see a motherfucker come back, and the dude, like the guy who owns the, you know, all the little fucking cutouts, he's got a dude working for him, and dude is just sitting in a cell collecting all the pictures back with his gloves on. Got latex gloves.
What's the best way to mac up a female CO?
They choose you, bro.
Keep the room clean.
Nah.
Don't ask them for
They
shit.
choose you. So first of all, like if they see you walking around like a fucking social butterfly talking to everybody,
They're not gonna.
you're probably like, even if you think you're just
Make them
being
feel
cool
special.
with people, like you're cool with everybody, you shake everybody's hand, like they be looking for them ones that are just like real quiet and just sit there in the cut, like, you know, and they can tell who like the dominant one is, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll just, you know, like,
Oh, the women naturally like the
yeah,
man, yeah.
you walk into the building and, you know, from a movement, and there's 10 motherfuckers going in front of you, and they're like, what's up, Miss So-and-so, what's up? How's your day? Hey. And then you got me. I just walk right past her. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't my fucking friend. I ain't getting none. Like, what the fuck do I want to say hi to you for, you know? And I get it. These fools are just trying to feel good about it. But what makes me think I'm the special one in 1,300 dudes, plus all the motherfuckers on the street? You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's crazy because they do a lot of overtime, and they spend a lot of time there. They spend more time there than they do at home.
I would for sure be the one.
And so,
female CO.
so look, it's crazy though.
For sure.
It's easy to say that, but again,
You'd be like, oh, I'm
they
gonna come in and
choose you. If you try to place yourself in front of them, it doesn't work, right? Because they train them to look for people who are trying to manipulate the move. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when they're human, bro, they're sitting there, they're watching, they're like, damn. First, they'll be like, damn, he's cute. And then they start watching, and if you start talking to a lot of people, you say hi to all the female guards, they'll be like, that'd be the motherfucker to get us caught up. So they pick the dude, they have the computer, they know what your charges are, they know what you're there for, they know how much time you're doing. And so it's just one of those things where like the best way to do it is, if you really, really trying to do it, is just be yourself.
I had a girlfriend in juvie, and we would speak through the toilet.
Hey. So,
oh my God. I saw that on TV. I've never done.
It's a real thing.
I remember the first time I seen the
it's
toilet.
potty mouth.
Yeah, I seen the toilets, right? And so the first time
Ching.
the first time I seen the toilet talk, right? You know, I'm on my bed, and you know, I'll see this fool get off, and he grabs this big old fucking tube of all the toilet paper rolls put together, wrapped with newspaper, so it just looks like a tubo, you know, like a tube. And then this motherfucker grab his mattress and put it over the toilet and start pumping the toilet out with his knee. And so the water, you know, pumps out and it goes down. And then you take the mattress off, and now your toilet's empty. And so if you have a rag and your toilet, you're one of them fools that clean your toilet with toothpaste and toothbrush, this fool jumps on and he puts his little tote box upside down, and he sits there and he's like, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And he's like, he was like, shit. He's like, I'm on Pacific Bell right now. And I was like, you're on what? He's like, Pacific Bell. And then I heard a girl's voice come back up. And so we're on the 9th, girls are on the 4th, right? Type shit. And everyone's talking through the toilets, you know? You hear everyone having conversations on the tier, bro. And this fool's like, I'm like, do you know what she looks like? And he's like, yeah. She writes to my mom, and then my mom sends me the letter back with her pictures. And so he showed me a picture of what she looked like, right? And you know what? Nothing fancy, you know, just a girl. But it's funny because, like, these fools get all emotionally attached to these females over the phone. Like, it's not even a fucking phone, my boy. They're talking through the toilets. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another reason.
Kind of get it though.
That shit's kind of funny though. I'll be laying there listening to it. It was like a radio show to me, you know.
Especially if you're doing live, you know, and to just hear that one female probably versus hearing a man all fucking day.
That makes a huge difference.
I would think.
And that's another reason why I'm super toxic. If I'm like,
because you talk through fucking toilets.
Because I talk through toilets, but I need to have that connection with a woman. Like, I was in a relationship, loved the girl. She was incredible. Everything about her was perfect. But I wound up going on tour out of the country. And when I was in Europe, I wound up getting in a relationship out there with one of the girls that was like on the tour. Because I pressed for super hard because I just need that connection. And if I don't have it, I'm just like, that's one of the reasons why I've been so fucking crazy and was not myself for so long after Marissa and I shouldn't say that. After my ex and I broke up.
Yeah.
Because I was just so not used to not being in a relationship, especially in sobriety, because she thugged it out with me when I first, when I went to treatment. Like, she was there for the end of my addiction. She was there with me through my whole treatment and then early sobriety. Yeah. And I didn't know that I low-key made her a higher power. And then,
what do you mean by that?
You know, so when you get sober, you're supposed to have a higher power, God. Wow. You know what I mean? I put her on a pedestal as where she's dictating my emotions and shit like that. And then when we split up, I was like, oh, I didn't know what to do. I was beside myself, and I did not know how to navigate life. So I was out of my fucking skull for a long time. Now I'm starting to feel myself a little bit. But it took a long time.
Yeah, I've always wanted I forgot what it's fucking called, but there's a test that's like psychologists always give you. I forgot, but it's there's levels of narcissisms. And you'd be surprised because we all technically have a level to it, but some of us actually are negative, right?
I'm not a narcissist according to diagnosis.
Really?
Yeah. I've had and I would be, I've had every single, I've been had so many different diagnoses from being, I feel like it should be diagnosi instead of diagnoses. Diagnoses. Yeah. But I've had so many of them. But if I was a narcissist, I would know for sure.
No, I'm saying that I would like to take that test And I would wonder what yours would come out to as well. Kinda.
Do you think I'm a narcissist?
I think there's levels to narcissism, and I feel like I would even fall in certain categories.
Well, there's a difference between.
I'm not saying just you. I'm just curious that sometimes there's a thing with conquering.
There's a difference between a narcissist and a malignant narcissist.
And you don't think you're
Which one
malignant?
do you consider yourself?
Well, a malignant narcissist is a serial killer. It means you're not fit for society in any capacity.
What if you really aren't though?
I think I would have caught some bodies by now if that were the case.
Yeah, there's 5 types of narcissism, and malignant is the 5th one. There's only 5.
I see you crashing out one day.
You think so?
Over the right girl? Yeah.
What does that entail?
Self over the girl.
No, I think that if you, being that you've had something good before and you know what it's like to lose it, and, in the future, if you were to date somebody or something, and if it was something stupid that caused a breakup, and she's like, Lush, leave me alone, I think you would try to, like, make it right, while she's telling you to, like, leave her alone. I feel like you would be like, but let me explain to you. Let me explain, like, it wasn't this or it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you would just be like, all right, well, fuck me, fuck you too then, bitch, and just walk away. I think you would realize in a split of a second how good of a girl you really have. And so you'd do like a whole bunch of self-evaluations in 30 seconds to see if you're the cause of the problem or not.
This is exactly what happened to me last year.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you've gone through that because you've obviously been with a lot of women in a lot of different relationships, and I'm sure, and then you've been.
He's a hoe. He's a freak.
Yeah.
She's a freak.
So
you saw me. You knew my ex-wife. You didn't know her. But
I know who you speak of.
Okay. Not my ex.
Seen her pictures too.
My ex-wife.
Yeah. I know who you talk about.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
her.
married today?
She is.
Wow.
She is.
Kids and all?
No. She's a very popular TikToker now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna go look that up later.
Yeah.
I know that.
Her shit's. She's. I have nothing bad to say about it.
Nikita Dragon? Is that your...
Cold.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Nikita. That's crazy.
How'd you know? It was the baby dick that did it for me.
Damn. Shout out to Nikita.
Should we take some calls, guys?
Let's go.
Here, let's ask the
get
chat.
these questions.
Let's ask the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to call in and ask and talk about some relationship related topics. All right.
While we're waiting.
1 in the chat.
So, like, have you ever been that crazy type guy to like, when a girl tells you to leave her alone in a breakup?
No.
And then you go be persistent and not leaving her alone? You've never been that?
No. I have too much pride.
Right.
Like I'll crawl through the mud and try to get you back. But if you're not fucking with me, like, nah. Boo.
Yeah, you want to you want to fight for a woman, no? There is a level to it, like that's creepy, and then there's a level to it.
When
like,
I was younger, I was a super jealous ass dude. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know my self-worth. And so like when I had a girlfriend or whatever, it was like I thought to myself like, cool, this is my girl. You know what I'm saying? And so I was a little jealous and stuff like that. But then like once I realized, I'm not that dude anymore or whatever, like, and like I said, prison did something to me, you know what I'm saying? It changed me a little bit when it, to see that. And so like now it's like for girls to walk away, the right girl, I'm keeping her.
Yeah.
But if it was just some random ass female who think just, pussy moves me and she's like, bye, hit the deuces, you know what I'm saying? On your way out, slap yourself real quick.
Sure.
Hit the deuces, but also hit the like, share, subscribe. $10 from Ruin Your Day. We love you, Avocado.
There you go. Shout out to Avocado.
Salute y'all. Let's get the donos up. Let's get a dono train cracking. With that being said, like, share, subscribe. If you want, I saw a couple ones, but it's not enough. If y'all want to take some calls, drop some ones in the chat right motherfucking now, and we'll get that shit.
Hey, Lush, there's more comments about they want to see you with your shirt off. I don't know what the hell that is today.
What's it worth, Lush?
Yeah.
I put $50. I put $50, but I know Francis would have jumped in real quick and been like, "Here's a 50." So I don't know.
We can do
Hey, here
that.
comes the ones. The ones are dropping.
Said, yeah.
We can do that.
Let's go.
Pause.
You'll put the fucking
The fact that they want to see me with my shirt off and not Looney says what kind of audience.
This is Lush World. You got to be like, hell yeah. Let's go.
I see my boy JP Cali Smooth in the damn chat, going crazy. All right, is it time to take some calls? What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's about that time. All right. Shirt off Lush. $7 from What's the Dirt. This dynamic
$7.
is incredible. We appreciate you, homeboy. One's in the chat. Get it. Run it. It's Steve. He wants the honey packs.
That's stupid. It's stupido.
He wants the motherfucking honey packs.
No.
Damn, Yardy going crazy in the chat right now.
No, I don't have that. Oh, it's mine. What the fuck? The Airbnb's texting me this late? Oh, maybe they're gonna.
So Lush,
That's weird.
you ever had any crazy stalker chicks?
What? There's stalker chicks in the chat right now. Fool.
Those are the are they the ones asking the question to take off your.
Imagine they
So you'll do it
identify
for
as he.
50?
All right, sure.
Oh, 50.
If I get a $50
If you get
dono,
a $50 don't, bro, they
this
gonna highlight
coming
that.
off. This coming off.
This
For the
fool
shirt?
said, take it
And-
off for 50.
And for $100, Looney's taking hers off.
No, I ain't doing shit.
For
I ain't doing
$100.
shit.
So she told me. I don't
Well,
know.
take it. What?
Hey.
Take what? I'll take this off
There you go.
for like a minute.
There you go. With that being said, you know what? Fuck it. Is it Modelo's time?
Yo, for real though.
You know you got a damn headphones on, right?
No, what does that mean? Oh, I know I have headphones on.
Okay.
But what does that mean then? Like watch for something? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, watch out for the cord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just say that. Then I gotta figure it out and say it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Watch out
My
for
bad,
the
guys.
cord.
Watch out for the fucking cord.
Looney Divine in the motherfucking building.
Damn.
Run up the likes, share, subscribe. Damn, she didn't even show the cakes.
Whoa. Well, damn.
That's like the most
It's fucking
anticlimactic.
Jersey.
The most anticlimactic bending over
They
of
didn't
all
pay
time.
nothing. They didn't pay you shit. Where's that 50?
They didn't pay
Where's
nothing.
That 50? They didn't even
didn't
start
pay
with 50.
nothing.
Where's the 50? Nothing.
We got the number in the chat. Y'all are free to call in. Rick, what? So is that the primary focus that you wanted to focus on?
It doesn't even matter what we focus
The
on.
toxicity of
But
relationship.
yeah, you know, like what makes the relationship toxic though? Like before you know it, you first meet, it's like, damn, she's fine. She's like, he's fine. Y'all over each other. You're fucking like bunny rabbits. But at some point,
What makes it toxic?
that shit just snaps a finger and fucking boom.
We got a
Like,
call?
We got our first call of the night.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Alhambra.
Alhambra, what's cracking? You live on Lush World.
Hey, man, it's me.
Who's this?
It's me, Kevin, Jen, Mike, everybody that knows you, man.
Cocaine pot.
This is some weird shit.
Listen, just
Yeah.
listen, okay? I know you're
Come
going
on,
through
come
a
on,
lot.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
And you
Come on, come
to
on.
see who you are.
This-
and
This is a pre-recorded
This
joint.
is from San Francisco, huh?
it's time
Don't do
to
San
stop
Francisco
living a
like
lie.
that. Hang this shit up.
That fool
Hang
sound.
this shit up.
That fool sounds fucking
man.
funny.
It was like,
That was from the club. All right, we got Roswell, New Mexico.
Area 51, you live. What's going on?
The audience just
Roswell
landed.
in the building, bro. What's good, Lush?
What's cracking with you, gang?
What's the topic tonight, bro?
Shit,
We talking about bitches.
So tonight we're talking about this, bro.
Bitches.
Like, have you ever been in a toxic relationship where you first meet a girl, you think she's fine, the sex is bomb as
Yeah.
fuck, but then at one point or another, you don't even realize the cards just turned on your ass, homie, and she's toxic as fuck.
Yeah, I've been through that situation for sure.
Yeah.
Like, bitches be like
us
toxic,
about it.
bro. Like honestly, bro. Like I fucked with a bitch on Facebook for a minute, but like she was so toxic. She was tapped into me, but she was lying to me while she tapped in with other niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and so that's what got me fucked up. Like for real. Like most niggas, they don't realize that type of shit because they be trying to trick for a bitch they trying to win their love for. You feel me?
Tricking is that's an interesting thing to bring up because let me ask you, Looney, does it turn you off if a dude is too generous in the early stages of a relationship, or does that turn you on?
On the real, I feel like if a nigga is too generous, I feel like they just trying to win the bitch over. They just trying to get the pussy. You feel me? Like they ain't got no game, bro. They gotta buy the pussy when they do that type of shit. You feel me?
Looney, what do you think?
I mean, on the real, Lush, like,
Hey,
y'all know what
what's
it
the
is.
lamest I ever heard Looney's voice,
Let
dog?
Shorty talk. Hold on.
On the real shit. Y'all know how them, hey, y'all know how them hoes be, bro. Like, if they allow niggas to be tricking, they're gonna play the part. You feel me? So like, there's no telling. It goes both ways. It's a double standard. You feel me?
Yeah,
it's true.
There is. For the
Yeah.
Emma, what are your? Do you agree with what he's saying from a female perspective?
Well,
I can't. Hey, repeat that again, Lush. You sound far away, bro.
being bitches. He's being very general, right?
Yeah.
Very general.
Right.
What he's saying, so he can go so many fucking ways.
Right.
So in his perspective, yeah, in his experience, that's correct. You feel me?
No, but what about you though? If a dude is tricking on you,
Well, I'm not out here tricking. You know, the most I've ever done is bring certain bitches around me to do certain shit so we can get certain shit.
tricking doesn't necessarily mean buying like prostitutes. Tricking could also
No, I know
imply-
what tricking means, and I know friends that done all kinds of tricking. Trick or treat.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I'm not. That's not the case.
You've never had a dude try to win your
first of all,
affection.
I don't want any type of man, or I wouldn't want to catch a man that's going to be for me at a moment when he's being kind of weak and want to pay for something. You feel me? Because it's like, well, but I also understand that sometimes when you're young or with your homies, or you're in a certain location or area and you're kind of drunk or fucked up, and you know, sometimes you fuck a certain bitch and that bitch charge you in the morning. Okay, you sometimes don't even fucking know. Okay, and then you got to pay up, and that happens a lot of times in Vegas. So it's like, right? Yeah, somebody laughing here. So I know, I can't bring nobody up in here, but I'm telling you, we know trick or treat over here.
Yeah.
So,
I know what I'm talking about, subliminal.
But have you ever had a dude try to get at you like by strictly tricking?
Hold on. I've had guys offer me all kinds of things. I've had managers take me to fucking back rooms and try to write me a check for certain shit to do certain shit. And I'm not gonna say specifically what.
No, but how much was the check?
One was like, I'm not gonna say that because you guys are gonna be like, you're lying, but no, it was a whole commission check, and it was a big commission check that month. And I was
You take it?
No, look at me, I'm broke as fuck. I should have took that check, but no, I've always been in a relationship, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah. But no, we still have him on the call. You know, for me, we'll ask him more questions. I feel bad.
No, he's solid. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so.
Hey, Lush, I just called in to salute you, my nigga. I fuck with both y'all. I fuck with your guests, and I fuck with your both opinions. That's what you there for, you know what I'm saying? We there for the people. So, I mean, thank you for giving the people a voice for the platform. And that's what you really need, even though you know what I'm saying? You about to cut that off and do all this extra shit. But, hey, my nigga, you a real one for saluting, taking calls, and I just called in to show some love, my nigga. Salute to y'all.
Hey, much love.
All y'all.
Much love, fool. And no, we will always have the taking call element be a part of this show.
I mean, the whole show loves this is like the voice of your fan base. So, like, we really fuck with you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Hey, salute, loves. Keep it 100, though.
All right, gang. Much love.
All right, my nigga. One.
Got Baton Rouge. You want to take it now?
Sure, let's take Baton Rouge.
Ooh.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What's cracking with you?
Hey, Lush.
What's the deal?
That last caller was a bitch.
Why? What did he do?
Man, you hit and you split. We all know that.
When you hit, before you hit, do you pay anything at all?
Around too long. If you keep a chick around too long, you end up loving her, and it fucks your life up.
Wow. Okay. I think there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
Did somebody hurt you before?
What happened, bro?
No, I'm just kidding. Fuck it.
He don't want to talk about it.
Aw.
Hey, why did that sound like Crazy Cuff for a second there? I don't know.
I don't think that
That
was
fool
great.
sound like you need to take his shoelaces.
You got
Yeah, I felt bad for
Chula
yeah.
Vista.
What's cracking with you? Border Town, USA. What's good?
Yeah. You hit it, you split. You don't stay around for all that bullshit. Fuck that. Ain't no feelings involved, dog. What the fuck are we talking about? Sheesh. What up, Lush, man? Just showing typing in, show some love, dog. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
That's right, gang. Appreciate you.
For sure, dog.
Damn, we got some cold players today.
Right.
I know.
Hey.
We got some cold players.
Yeah, for real.
We have to start another show called Mr. Sancho or something and have these fools call in.
Dirty Sanchos and dirty.
You're talking to these fools, they're like, "Fuck a bitch."
I must be a certified simp compared to all the true pimps that are calling in.
I know.
All right, Lush. So while we're waiting for callers,
they got a lot of game.
How much or to what extent have you ever gone from the beginning of dating or courting a girl to where you go and spend the money on her and get her wherever she wants? Or
oh, that's never been my MO. That's never been. No. If I get the vibe that a woman is like, that just never is going to align. But if I feel like a woman isn't like that, I will go to the end of the earth to like, I'm an accommodating person. I'm a caretaker by nature. I want to take care of you. For years, I thought it was cool when I was younger to like break a bitch, get money off a bitch. You feel me? Oh, the bitch got me this, whoopty whoopty whoop. That was like my whole MO when I was younger. But really, in my nature in a relationship, I like to be like a caretaker. Because, and okay, let's talk back to the toxicity. Like, I like to be emotionally catered to by a woman. So if I'm not getting that, then it's going to be a problem.
So emotion, like what, you like public affection, you like fucking the cuddling, the hugs, and I love yous, and
oh yeah, that's all. I love all that.
Right.
All that.
But so you need that. That's
I'm not gonna fuck with a bitch that's not into that. If you're not I'm Italian. It's in my nature. I'm a very affectionate person. I'm very we ain't gotta be like fucking in public, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, let me hold your hand. Let me, like, you feel me, interlock arms. I'm gonna walk on the motherfucking the side of the sidewalk that's closer to the cars. You know why they do that, by the way? Mm-hmm. You know why?
Protect the woman in case something happens, right?
Yeah, but you know, like, what the real origins was?
Go ahead.
In like old civilizations, in like the old time lands, they used to have the sewer in the middle of the street. It would be like next to the sidewalk. So there'd literally be rivers of piss and shit riding through the streets. And when the chariots would come by, the horse and chariots and all that, it would, like, you feel me, not splash on the bitch. So you have to protect the bitch from getting splashed on by doo-doo water.
Let me protect the bitch.
You feel me?
By not getting splashed. Yeah.
But like, I'm never like, if I have a feeling that I'm not going to compete with another dude over a bitch, we're not doing that. You feel me? She either going to choose or lose. That's like where my PI tendencies come in from.
Yeah.
Like, but like, if you mind, I don't want you to be like wanting shit. Like, I want you to be taken care of and all that. Yeah. Am I tripping?
Honestly, to be honest, even like what you said earlier, it is attractive, or everyone depends, right? Like me personally, it is attractive when men don't really pay attention to you at first. Because I've always observed that. Like, when I look at a man, if I'm interested in any type of man, if I look at a man and I see that he's looking at everybody, well, then you're everybody's. And when I find out, even if I know anyone close to you that you've already touched, that's already everybody for me. So it's like, if I know what you know, what you gonna teach me? I've seen what you've already known, you know? So for me, it's like, so yeah, I don't like when people right away like you and just boom, boom, boom on you. Cause it's like, I know why you liked me at first, cause it could have been the next bitch.
True, but it's like, look, I don't know if this also lends itself to my toxicity or not, but I have an appreciation for women. I love women very, very much. So if I'm I just want to love every bitch. You know what I mean? No, if I'm in a relationship,
why don't you do poly?
Fuck no. There ain't nobody fucking my bitch besides me. We're not doing that.
Even another woman. You wouldn't be in a relationship with two women and you.
It sounds great, but it's not. Like, I know what that really entails. You have to really have your shit on such smash to handle more than one woman in a relationship context. Like, that's really doing a lot. Yeah. But not like, I don't want, I'm like a one woman type of dude, but I don't want to like But if I could appreciate someone else's beauty, I could be like, damn, she's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I want like my bitch and me to be able to look at like a fat ass walking by and be like, damn, she thick, huh, baby? Like, yeah, she is.
Yeah. But so what would be the necessity to say, hey, she thick, huh? If you are not interested in poly and you're not really interested in bringing another female over. So unless, like, that's what I'm saying. That alone is already like, what is the boundary? What is the limitation of how you guys talk? And that's why all kinds of shit happens, right? Because nobody has that conversation of like, how do you want to be spoken to or how should we speak?
Communication is the number one important thing.
For sure.
And when communication starts to deviate, that's when toxicity rears its ugly head.
Yeah.
Every single time. Mm-hmm. Well, but if you're able to maintain communication
and not growing, honestly, when you grow apart, that is what can cause toxicness, because you're so interested in this other thing and this person's interested in this other thing. So that's where the communication comes again. You got to grow together, or that's why people start growing apart.
Dishonesty.
Well, shit, sometimes it don't even have to be that ugly, you feel me? Sometimes it's like that's how far communication can go, and how to really, be open with somebody. Toxic shit can just be fucking, cheating and faithfulness. Then I don't think that's, obviously you're not ready for a committed relationship, or you shouldn't be in a relationship. Or if shit like that does happen, then that's gonna be you. You gotta face that yourself and face that same woman every fucking day.
If I'm fucking with you and I know that it makes you uncomfortable if I like talk about other women, then obviously I'll dial back on that. You know what I mean? But I think that women that encourage or at least allow that would be more inclined to have a dude that would be more willing to be honest about what they're thinking about in front of them, as opposed to like doing it on the it's one thing to like appreciate beauty, it's another thing to be like extra and excessive about it. Like I don't need to be like tripping on every bitch, and the girl that I'm with, she needs to know that she's number one, and there's nothing that any of these bitches have on her.
Right.
But that don't mean like, oh, like if I see someone that's like, damn, she's pretty, huh, babe? Or if you say it, you know what I mean? Like,
if you make them feel good, you can literally get away with shit like that.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
You make them feel good.
Hey, Lush, can you love more than one woman?
Can I? Or
can you personally love more than one person?
I feel like I've been like, I remember there's this one situation, right? And
so that's polyamorous love.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work. It doesn't work in the modern context of the way society is structured.
I was just gonna say it's a Western cultural norm.
Yeah,
society.
Like I know in Africa it's super normal. Like certain parts of Africa, like dudes will have 5 wives, and it's all good, and they all work in conjunction and things like that, which is dope. You feel me? I fuck with it. Mm-hmm. But like for me, I remember back in the day, I was in a relationship and I was going through like a little quarter life crisis. I was gonna be like 30 or whatever, and I started to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna be 30. Like I'm washed up. I'm not gonna be able to be fly and young and running around getting pussy. And I'd been in a relationship, but then, and I'm was like popular on the internet at the time. Things are going well for me. Like I wind up like getting in, like I met some young ass girl. She was like 20. She had just turned 20. I'm like 28, 29. And then we got in a relationship, but I have my girlfriend, and like my whole like life is a double lie. This is like at a point in social media where it wasn't quite like it is now. Like everybody didn't have FaceTime on their phone. Like there was
MySpace though, around when you were
Facebook 30, was cracking.
No, MySpace.
MySpace was like already on the decline.
Really?
Yeah. This is like Facebook is cracking, but Instagram's doesn't exist yet. There's no like Snapchat, so it's like way harder, way easier to like make up stories and cheat. You don't have like location sharing on your phone and all that. So I had like a whole other relationship, and I knew that it was catching up to me. I had strong feelings for the other bitch, but I still wanted my girl.
All right, so let's talk about this one, right? Because I know this is a huge one.
Can I finish this real quick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like literally.
No, it was about the location sharing. That's why.
Oh, okay. Just real quick. Long story short, I basically had to make a decision who I wanted to stay fucking with, and I talked to my dad about it, and the best advice my dad ever gave me, he's like, whatever you do, like if you want to keep your girl, you need to cut off the other bitch and fucking make sure that your girl never finds out anything about it, and just like, or else you're gonna wind up losing her. So that's what I did, and he was right, and I was happy.
Yeah.
No.
But anyways, proceed.
The location sharing. I know a lot of married men out there who have to share their locations, you know, with their wives, or feel like they do, you know, because their wives don't trust them. And I just think it's funny sometimes, you know, when people are like, oh, you know, you're like, oh, let's go do this or let's go do that. And they're like, oh, fool, I have my location on my phone. I'm like, fuck. And what's that mean? Oh, my wife's watching. Like, wow. Like, you're not even talking about going to do no dirt or nothing. You know, you're talking about like a simple ride to the park type shit. So, you know, you see a lot of people do the reporting with the.
If you have nothing to hide.
Right, but how do you feel about that? Like, even if you know you don't have nothing to hide, but like, it's like, at what point do you satisfy your own fucking need or scratch or itch?
Yeah.
To keep looking at your phone to see where someone's at. It's like,
I've
if you
never
don't
done
trust,
that.
to me, if you don't trust that person, you don't need to be with that person.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I've never done that, but what I've heard some people say is for like safety reasons, I guess.
Well,
There's
that's
kids
very
involved,
true. Now, if you
there's
have a
always
wife and
children
kid,
involved, yeah.
you're going to the park, you're picking your kids
and
up.
you're just kind of wanting to make sure. Like, I've heard that from people.
Right. But I've also seen firsthand the toxicity
Yeah, yeah.
of women who follow their husband's fucking location. And then I say, hold on, fool, hold on. They walk away from the group. Yeah, what up, what up? I told you I'm right here with the guys. Like, what the fuck?
If anything, I'd want, like, just because of how fucked up the world is right now.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't have to, but I'd want my lady to share her location with me just in case something happens.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I've always kind of. Once again, we haven't done it, but I feel like we're just lazy as fuck. But you know, but I get what you're saying. You're just saying like, damn, like don't. Yeah.
Well,
you should trust person.
I've seen it go both ways, right?
Yeah, I can't.
The men want to know where their wives are, and it's like,
Yeah.
fool, if you hooked up with a hoe, like, why would you even? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Like,
if you have to worry about that, then there's
There's people who do it. Look, when you do it for the right reason, like the family, my wife and kid are going to the grocery market, and so if anything ever happens, I know the location. I haven't heard from them. They're not answering the phone. Last known location's here. Like, that's different. But they got the toxic ones. You know what I'm saying?
hold on a sec. Lush World, aka Ralph, who's I believe banned from fucking chatting regardless.
No, I truly believe what I wrote. I put monogamy is the downfall of society. I believe in polyamorous love, where you should be able to love more than one or two people at a time.
Are you in a relationship?
I'm married, yeah.
Right, you're married.
You know? And if she loves somebody else, it takes an adult to hit that level where you're not, the jealousy doesn't kick in. You know, and I feel like I've always felt that way for a long time.
So you would,
if I believe I could love more than one person, absolutely.
Would you be, and you'd be cool with your lady?
At that level, yeah, I think I would be, because I would be okay for me. I don't know. That's just how I think. I don't buy into monogamy. That's why people cheat. That's why relationships die. That's why there's the high rate of divorce in our society. And I'm talking about the Western cultural society that we live in the United States. Highest rate of divorce.
I feel like Bubbles got some shit to say right now.
Because of
Bubbles, you don't have to get on camera, but get on the mic. I feel like you got some shit to say.
That's why I put that there.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Because cheating is caused by only being with one person, and it sucks. Think about it. Why do people cheat? They want more than one.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This is a man's perspective at that. It's not a woman's perspective, because obviously we think differently.
Well, I think it's absolutely okay if, like you said, if you just have that communication and talk with your person. And if you and your person say, hey, I believe this, and the other person says, I believe this, then literally that's the belief system, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's I think that's why polygamy, like marriages that have multiple wives, work, because each person takes a role. You have the caretaker, you have the cook, you have the cleaner. That's 3 women. You have the person that just has babies. How
about a bitch that does all that shit?
Yeah, but we don't live in that era anymore. We don't live in that space.
Okay.
Well, that's not true because I cook, I clean, I work, and I haven't had a child, but that's by choice, honestly.
I think also besides monogamy, it's social media is also the downfall of our society.
Okay,
It's so easy to access.
Nightlife's riff said he makes a good point.
Bubbles, do you want to join in? Because there is an open seat.
Pop up,
And
Bubbles.
I know that you would have a lot of to say on. Oh, sorry, I'm the worst. I apologize, everybody.
She says she cool.
What?
Cool. Well, think about it, Lush. You have a girl that you like to party. Well, you know, back in the days, you had the girl that you like to party with. You had the girl that just would shut up and go to the movies with you. You would have the girl who cooked really good. Then you have the girl who just fucking can suck a good dick. That's 4 different women. Try finding a woman that does all 4. That's the.
I've been in relationships.
They don't last. They don't last. You're not married, so it doesn't.
But that was because I fucked up in those situations and cheated.
Narcissism.
Narcissism. But Nightlife's Rip said, "What about all the successful marriages out there?"
Yeah, that's also you're talking about generational. Those are probably not relationships now. That maybe like
I've been
Generation
with,
X.
I've been with the same person for I think 11 years now.
yeah,
maybe.
good.
Yeah, that is the exception to the rule. And like,
On my behalf, I've never cheated. I've never found this person to cheat either. So you know,
Like I said, it's an exception to the rule.
yeah.
In my head.
And that's not even
my
like
thinking.
being a devil's advocate, to be honest. Because, like I said before, I think if people have their communication and that's what you guys believe, shit, that's cool. That is nothing wrong with none of that. You know, I think if for whatever reason I was ever to be single again, I probably would never step into a marriage. You know, like shit like
See
that.
what I'm saying? That's a perfect example of what it should be.
here's the real question. Okay, if you have a significant other, would you? And they're cheating.
Would I what? Oh, and
they cheat, right? Would you rather not know, or would you rather know? But like, let's say, okay, let's say.
Well, me, because I'm the person that I will confront. I like to fight. Well, I don't like to fight, but I'm gonna fight. I want to know. I have to know everything. But of course, if I don't know, then I don't fucking know.
Okay, so let's say everything.
But I want to know everything.
Let's say everything in the relationship is completely ideal. Like there's communication, open, honesty, getting along, treat each other great, no financial issues, but so you'd rather not know if he's out there, or would you? What about you, Ralph?
I didn't fucking say that.
Would you rather not know or know?
No, I said I fucking want to know. I want to know everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the relationship is over, probably.
Well, yeah. What the fuck? I mean, of course, though, let me tell you something. One thing I have learned, not to get into specifics, but one thing I have learned to be in a relationship. No, to be in a relationship, you need to learn how to forgive. People are gonna fucking be a human. People, there's all kinds of shit. Just like Ralph said, like it's not in our nature to just be with one person. It's not. We were kind of in a way colonized to do so in a way.
Colonized?
Almost.
We're blaming the conquistadors now?
I mean, I'm just saying it everywhere. Like, so.
Damn Spaniards!
But I'm not saying I'm against anything. I think it all depends on people, you know, because everyone's so different now, and people are just so different. Like, right? They're, like with all kinds of people, like we were talking earlier. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, it's a choice, and if that's as long as there's an open communication and you guys are both for it, boom.
If someone else is fucking your bitch, you're a cuck. Let's just keep it a stack.
But is that wrong? Hey, maybe you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that because
define wrong.
That's their fetish, and that they have that open communication between each other. Like, hey, I like to see you fuck somebody else because I can't get hard like that no more, and you look good, and I want to see someone fuck you. I'm not mad at them.
It definitely doesn't speak highly to your masculinity.
Well, I'm not with that person. I'm not gonna be with that person. That's all I'm saying. So I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, if they're doing that, shit, fuck it. If they're cool with that, I'm cool with it.
Rick, if your lady was like, I wanna be with other dudes, but you could watch.
No, I would definitely have to join.
Yeah.
Oh, with other dudes?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
damn, we're learning a lot about Ralph today.
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Drop a fitty.
Okay, look, so my ideology doesn't fit for everybody. Like my wife's perception of this is not the same as mine. She's old school. She believes in marriage for the 100 years, and I just don't buy into it. But I do come from a divorced family, so I seen the worst, and it was because of cheating. So that's the reason why my ideology is just completely, I don't want to say obscured. It's just not what the Western cultural norm would be, at the deviant society according to them. So
did it change into that, or did you know that going in?
No, I've always felt that way. I've never been faithful to a woman until now, until I got married. It just, tried it out, but it was just easier to have multiple partners at a time because, like I said, I'd have the one that wanted to go to the bar. She was the drinker. I'd have the one that, just didn't talk very much, but I loved going to the movies with her. That was the second girl. So that's called role. That's just the roles women play, and it doesn't help that I'm a sociology major. I have a bachelor's degree, so I always buy into that shit anyways. But
I mean, you don't sound crazy.
No.
It's all categorized.
Yeah, it does. And it also makes the women.
That's my movie, bitch.
I know. I only watch with her.
Think about it.
Only with this bitch.
It makes women's lives easier as well, because you don't, say you're tired and you just have to make the dinner. Then the dude can fuck the girl that's just good for sex. You don't mess up your body. The girl can carry the baby. That's what polygamy is. That's why Utah, is the way it is with their.
But I don't want to.
Like sister wives.
Yeah, sister wives. But what if you don't want to?
Somebody else. It just works for them. It's like, again, it's just an ideology that I understand, and I don't live it. Obviously, I can't.
And may I ask? Do you think it's also like? Do you think a man should be financially in a way? Should he be in a position where he can financially do that, or can any man have that type of ideology?
Like again,
there be some type of standard.
You have to be open. Your mental status of relationships got to be at its peak, and you have to understand
but finance.
Oh, you have to. That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's not just that. You have to be able to maintain all these women, and
there you go.
You know what I mean? That's why. Why do you think Utah is the way it is?
Yeah. No, as long as people understand, like, dude, that's gonna come with responsibility, and there's a lot to what he's saying. It's not just.
No, again, it's not what I live. It's just what I've learned. The different.
It's gonna be.
If you're the woman whose job it is to reproduce.
It's really like that. Why do you think back then we'll say the Roman Empire will go as far as that? Why do you think they had multiple wives?
That's like lack of genetic diversity. No, that's gonna like water down the gene pool like super.
I thought it was because they're in the same fucking rancho.
Well, there's a perfect example. Why do you think in Mexico everybody marries close cousins?
It's the fucking same.
It's just the norm, and where we live, it's just not like that. But if we go to Mexico, cousins are marrying cousins, but it's okay. A 50-year-old man is marrying a 13-year-old woman. That's normal. Okay. Just here in the United States, it's just not normal. In my thinking, it's just not normal here. It's just,
I'm telling you, that's why I'm always like, hey, that's cool. Because it is. Once you really look outside yourself and go travel and go communicate with different people, especially, like, that's why I like Seattle. It's like a melting pot of different, like, diverse people. You're like, wow, cool, okay. Everything's like, okay.
A lot of Pacific Islanders, a lot of natives.
Samoans, Kenyans.
A lot of Asians.
Ethiopian.
Yep, a lot of Africans.
A lot of Asian for sure. But... no, that's cool.
Rick, Ralph, you have a lot of critics in the chat.
I know. I saw that. I was reading it.
They're not.
Someone said I'm a left. I blame these liberals for the way Ralph.
Yeah, let's. Okay, drop the phone number if you want to top in.
Bring me the gloss.
Tap in.
Come sit your ass over here. Bring me some of the gloss.
It's just a different way of thinking, It's not right or wrong, but
Let's hear what the people got to say.
I'm just open to a lot of weird shit.
The rings are, the phone's already ringing.
Chula Vista
once again. What's cracking?
Yo.
What's the deal?
Okay, I think I can back up Ralph on this one. When he's saying that you can love many people, yeah, you can have love for your ex, for your current girl, or whatever. But you can only choose one person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. Your spiritual, like your lifelong partner. You know what I'm saying?
Soulmates.
So. Yeah, your soulmate. Hey, my bad. That's what I'm trying to get at. The person that you're going to choose to be through thick and thin, that you can look at and be like, damn, babe, you fucked up. But you know what? We already have this kid. We already have this business. We already have this house. I mean, we're going to get through it. That's real love. You know what I'm saying? That's real spirituality that you're going to be with forever. But you can still have love for your ex that fucking, did you dirty and just like that. And you guys were too young to understand what the hell was going on. Because, I mean, me and my ex, we together 9 years and we fucking did the worst to each other. But I still look at her and I'm like, I want the best for you. Like, I love her, but I can't go back to her. You get what I'm saying?
But on the other thing where he's right is remember, we all have animalistic urges. You know, that's why we all see, that's why we all look, that's why we all maybe not all, maybe some people have, you know, beaten this animalistic urges and want to have sex with other people. But we all have that part of the brain that has reason, that says, no, wait, I'm gonna go home, the kids, I can fuck this up, I can fuck up what I got going. So Ralph's not wrong when he says that type of stuff. It's just sometimes, I mean, he explained it good, but then talking about it too much makes it seem like it's crazy because it's not the norm, because we're brainwashed by Disney and happily ever after and all that bullshit. So it's not about having 5 wives and stuff like that. It's about having those type of relationships, you know what I'm saying, with your exes, with your friends. With
instead of Five Guys burgers, 5 wives fried chicken. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, but that's just what I want to get across. See if I can back up Ralph a little bit. You know,
a little bit, dog. I'm getting up in the comments.
Well, so I mean, Rich Funk in the comments said that this caller is in love with his ex.
Oh.
What happened?
They think you're in love with your ex, brother.
There's someone in the chat.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, dog. But I can't go back to that, homie.
Oh,
it's too much damage, bro.
You see?
It's too much damage. Nah, it's all good.
You just gotta dedicate a song on the request line to her. You feel me?
On the Art LeBeau line.
Yeah, call up Art LeBeau.
I mean, anyway, you guys get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
I explained it pretty well, right?
Yeah, no.
You did. You broke it down, gang.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you. And we had a missed call, huh?
No. Let me put the phone up there.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't see that. 5 minutes ago? Let's call it back.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Where's it from?
Oh, fuck. Let me see. A 619 area code.
That's San Diego.
All right, let's go. Animal instinct.
Animal instinct.
See if it rings.
We shall see. Hope y'all are enjoying this. Everybody in the damn chat right now, hit the likes, share, subscribe, run it up. This is Lush World, Looney Divine, Big Rick, Ralph Sinatra, and Lush Uno, and we got Bubbles in the cut.
Let's go, Bubbles.
What's going on?
Hey.
You were live.
Call me back or what?
Yep.
Did I answer this call already?
Oh yeah. My bad, fool.
Bad,
yeah.
I called you back.
Yeah. We didn't mean to. We had a missed call just now too.
Yeah, New York. Let's see what this guy's saying.
He's up late.
He's gonna scold me.
Go off on Ralph.
So.
New York.
Yo.
What's cracking? You live?
Ain't none. I just want to say what's up, Lush. You know, keep your head up. See you doing good right now.
Appreciate you, gang.
Watch out for all the trolls. You know, I'm always watching. I'll be hitting you in the DM. You be hitting me back. We be chopping it up once in a while.
That's right.
You know, I appreciate it. You know, you support your fans, hit everybody back. I appreciate that.
I try my best always to rock with the people. You feel me?
Yeah, that's all I was calling for. You can get back to all your other callers and stuff. Good luck. I'm gonna continue watching.
Appreciate you, homeboy.
AZ. Oh, I'm calling back. AZ called twice.
Yeah, hit up Arizona. We gonna drop the number in the chat again.
Please leave your message for 62.
They're calling back. AZ. Nope, they fucking hung up.
They're tripping.
Yeah, okay. There's the number again.
Get Looney her damn lip gloss.
I know. Come over here.
She's shy.
She can just throw it. She doesn't have to get on camera.
Aw. I want her to fucking... Oh, now it... Never mind, bitch. You gonna come over here like that?
Damn.
Never mind. Keep that.
I know that the Lush World constituents would love Bubbles.
Yeah, I know. Come over here and have some conversations with us.
Why do they call you Bubbles for?
I just made it up on the way over here.
That's your bubbly...
I made it up. She has another nickname that I gave her too, but I don't want to say it because it might... we're going to protect her anonymity.
Are you sure? Yeah, oh my God.
You can call the Arizona guy back.
Yeah, let me try. Well, I put the number back up, so we shouldn't be getting...
You threw it all
right now.
Oh,
my boy Leo King in the building.
My bad.
Y'all already know.
All right, I'm gonna call AZ back.
Are you fucking? Yo, come over here and find that shit. Here. Wait, no, this is my favorite.
Let's see what they talking about.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I know this is yours.
It's cool. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Hello? Are they there?
No.
Yo, what's up? You live? Nah, their shit's not working, bro. Their shit is not working. But Looney, do you find how do you balance being in a relationship with having the profession that you do, being in the public eye, but not your, I mean, it's your other profession, you know?
Yeah. I think you just got to separate life and what's really going to be keeping you guys financially, and then how to get what you really want in life, you know, gearing into that reality as well, right? And then you can't always do everything by yourself. You need help. You got to know in life you need help.
Was it hard at first for your man to get used to the idea of?
Well, yeah, especially because we've been together from a young age, right? So we had to grow up and really learn each other. So there was a lot of error, a lot of mistake, and it's just two fucking people because, right, you're so different. Just like you and I, you know, nature versus nurture. Like, we've been raised so differently. So when you get us in a fucking household together, you know, and it's just you and I every fucking day, there's going to be some bickering. There's going to be fights. There's going to be a lot of fucking strengths and shit. I mean, a lot of strengths and weaknesses that you got to fucking try to sort out. You know, same shit.
Is Big Rick coming back? Oh, okay.
Shit.
Handle thy scandal.
Okay.
With that being said, we will be taking a few more calls if y'all want to call in. If not, tomorrow we will be back. Can you make it by 7?
Yeah, we'll see if we can do tomorrow and see, you know, get shit cracking. So hopefully we'll get together and get everything figured out. But if you guys have any questions or, you know, any relationship fucking, you know, a few more calls fucking before we wrap this up.
We are scheduled currently for 6, but we might push it back if Looney can make it because she has a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, we can try for 7.
But we shall see.
Yeah.
We could possibly make it 7 or 8.
What do you got going on tomorrow, Looney?
I'm gonna be filming with somebody really cool out here in Los Angeles, and I think he doesn't mind if I say his name, right? Yeah, I'll be doing some skits and hopefully a music video with King Nico.
Oh, tight.
With our good friend King Nico.
So I'll be talking to him and getting everything situated, and I'm excited and.
That's dope. Yeah, he was here, 2 weeks ago, Lush?
Yep.
Good people. Yo, yeah, he's a good ass person.
No, we love
his
Nico.
content, yeah, music wise, everything legit, you know.
All right, we got a call. New York. New York.
What up? You live?
Lush.
What's going on?
Lush.
You lied to me, Lush.
You actually told the truth to me, Lush. I'm starting to take accountability, and I just wanted to call to apologize. I'm now taking accountability for the first time in my life, and you didn't lie to me, man.
Oh, man. That's good. You see the strength of growth? Does it make you feel better?
Yeah. I don't know why everyone's calling me 16. It's 22. But I got my people looking into it. Oh, I had a question for Looney.
Yes.
How'd you get the name Looney Divine?
Good question.
You know, honestly, growing up, I had a few names before I even got to Looney Divine. And I was given different names from different, groups of rappers and different ciphers that I would go through. It really is through rap. I'm telling you that rap have saved my life in so many different situations because, where I grew up in those moments, there was a lot of gang activity back in that time. So it wasn't necessarily that I was trying to hang out with different sets, but that's just how it was. Every fucking city or street, you had a different person and shit. And rap, you just touch so many people. So I would be with different groups. So I was given different names, and finally, rest in peace, I had a homie named Mike, who actually gave me the name Looney. And I used to be part of a group named Legions out in Carson City, and I had a group of other rappers and people, and that's how I got the name.
But there's what is the divine meaning for the people that don't know?
Looney divine, what it means to me, it's like it's crazy righteous, because it's like you're able to act crazy, act a fool for the right thing. So regardless, it's still that righteousness, that divinity in oneself that you want to recognize why it is you're doing such devious things or you know, some bad shit. Because when I was younger and I was hanging out with the wrong people, I was doing some, you know, bad stuff, and I've done a lot of bad things that I feel like has haunted me to a point where I'm like, God, and that's the divinity.
What do you mean by bad things?
Man, I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
Yeah, you mean like just like street shit?
A lot of just stuff that I did, because also I dated a lot of people. You know, back to toxic shit. I used to always want to date guys that were straight up for prison. I would not date a guy unless he was the biggest motherfucker in that gang or whatever. And if I heard the crazy shit from him, that's the motherfucker I wanted to be around with, and I wanted to date all them. And it was just for that like notorious moment. That's what I'm saying. That what was that? You know, that's part of being toxic and that conquest and that conquering. And I don't know if that's narcissism as well. Like I had to be with that power motherfucker, and
you were like,
and that led me to a lot of weird shit that I had to watch out for. Right, like next, you know, I'm like doing certain shit just to look out for certain shit, and then I'm caught up. You know, it's like, damn, that's not even me.
You used to like listen to those like East Side Love, like gangster, like
NB Writers.
Yeah, like all that.
I could give my love to you. Yeah, you know, it was that dude. I'm telling you, a lot of Hispanics and maybe a lot of Latinos too. Like it was very, that whole die and ride shit was huge back then. Die and ride. Like you just that loyal. I just want to love, that gangster love, right? Yeah. That was so common and so like what we wanted back in the day. And that's why I was telling you know, Big Rick earlier. I did pen pals. I wrote to guys in prison. I would take their pictures and put them in my binder. You feel me?
In high school.
Yeah.
Grown ass men.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
You see, that's problematic, right?
Yeah, of course. I was writing them and just having little crushes, and you know, and that's what it was until I found that person, you know. And then what do you know? I ended up with the complete fucking opposite, you know. And it's because also it's like it never worked out for a reason, right? And it was just leading me to all kinds of shit that I'm like, ooh, that crossed the line for me.
You used to listen to hella SPM, huh?
You know what? I actually did not listen to SPM.
She listened.
I know, no, Mexicans are gonna kill me for that. I know who SPM is. I know, you know, I don't know what.
Sounds like you were his pen pal.
I know. Hey, once again, did you go by the name Creepers? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but no. I didn't listen to SPM. No, I'm telling you, when I was listening to Chicano rap and shit like that, I was starting to rap like them. You know who changed my fucking life? Big Punisher.
Big Pun flipped the script?
Once I heard of Big Pun, my whole fucking mind switched from like, you know, just like all that multi-rap and learning vocabulary. Because I was that girl, I was told I couldn't read. I was told I couldn't speak English, you know? I was in ESL talking English as fuck. Like, you know, they put my ass in ESL for hella long. But I also think that's part of Nevada. They were just kind of a little racist at the time, a little bit, that Western shit.
So wait, you said you couldn't speak English till you were like at a certain age, right? Or you?
Well, I was told that, and you can't start to believe shit like that. But also, I just feel like I was always fucking around. I always been a clown, you know. I always just like be fucking with people, and when they said, "Oh, you can't," if I can't speak that language, then well, look at me fucking around in Spanish. Bitch, you think I can't speak anyway? I'm over here, you know, just fucking around with the next person until we get in trouble or get kicked out of that class or something.
Looney, I got a random question. Why do ghosts haunt Mexican households
all the fucking time? Oh my God, though. Listen, I know you said that as a joke, but
I'm dead serious.
I've had so many paranormal activities growing up, so I know you're joking. See, yeah, why is that? Are we cursed?
I've seen some crazy.
Is that a curse then? I don't know. Why is that? Because you guys don't have to believe me, but I've been through so many paranormal activities growing up.
Phantasmos?
Yeah, and that's why I told you, like, I used to have, like, you know, things like telling me to kill my mom and shit. Remember I told you shit? Weirdo shit.
Okay.
I had, like, I had moments where I've had some scary shit. I would see, like, a side of me on the side of the bed, like, on the end of my bed, just looking at me, right at me. It looks like me, doesn't look like me at the same time, telling me I'm inside of my head, but I'm right here, like, talking to me, and I saw it. I've seen shit when I was talking, like, once again, with these pen pals in prison, you know? There's always every every time is estimated. So it's like, you have 2 minutes, 1 minute. So it'd be like, I was on a call with literally some fool,
Named Creeper, fool.
It really was Creeper, though. That's so funny. His name was Creeper. Shout out to Rolando. That's his real name, Rolando. Hey, really, Rolando, if you're out there, you're a fucking dope ass.
Free Rolando. For sure, he's locked
Rolando,
up again.
shout out to Rolando, man, aka Creeper. You know Bubbles, Creeper, remember his brother Bullet? Yeah, bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, so shout out to him. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so on the phone, Creeper, right? I was like, 1 minute, the operator said. And then, whatever, the 1 minute was over. And at that time, it was a flip phone, right? So I was flipping that phone, boom, down, it hang up. And then, and next thing you know, a voice was like, you have 1 minute. And I was like, what the fuck?
Even after you had hung up?
Yeah, I already hung up. I flipped the phone. So it was like, you have 1 minute. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it says, you have 1 minute. Like hella crazy after that. And then I jumped up from my bed and I swear to goodness, it was already dark, but I saw it. I saw this dark shadow just taunting me. And I was like jumping around my room and I was screaming. And then my dad comes upstairs and I open the door. I'm wild now. And I run into my brother's room, jumping around. I'm tripping. And I wasn't on drugs. I was just, talking late at night.
Had you ever taken drugs?
Yeah, of course. What the fuck?
No, I know now you have.
Yeah, of course.
By that point, had you?
Yeah, yeah. But I wasn't on drugs at that moment. No. Don't fucking do this to me. That's what they did my whole life. I'm just kidding. I saw that shit. That shit was real. No, I swear. But I saw so many shit. And the reason now, how I justify shit? If you can't see it, it's because you ain't meant to see it.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. It's fake. It is fake. That's your reality. I saw what I saw. I know, and I saw plenty of stuff, not just that.
What else? Break it down. Louis Fernandez said the real origin story of the name Looney. Ha ha ha. Kidding. But
I don't even get it.
That he's saying you're fucking crazy. But that was how you got the name.
I just heard Fernandez. Like, that's not my last name.
That's his name, Louis Fernandez.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay,
no. So, what other ghost stories happened?
Well, I feel like so I've always had, what are those things called? Not aneurysms. The
hallucinations?
Sixth sense.
No, when people jump on you. Paralysis, sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
Always, right? And I'm talking about always have sleep paralysis.
That's called a sleepover at Rick's house.
For real.
Big old shadow hovering over you.
I would always hear voices, always in the side of my head. It was always one side just talking to me. Yeah. And then I would roll over and hear another one. I've had one time on my portrait, I have a picture of myself, which is still in my house, and it's hanging in my fucking wall still. My mom knows everything in that fucking picture. I have a picture of myself as a young child like this, and that motherfucking picture went alive and went like this to me and said, yeah. Bitch. It did say it. That's what it did. It fucking did it. I've had my room, I don't even have neon lights or nothing. Just turn red on me. No neon lights, none of that yet. Just a black space.
And this is all red. At the same house?
Yeah. Because also, like I told you, in Dayton, right? There's the most haunted place in Nevada is a small town called Dayton, and it's on top of all this burial ground. And my mom's house, that's where everything was happening.
Okay, you know what? I think there might be
everything just happened in that house all the time. But you know what's weird? I go back now and nothing has happened. So they still own that house. That house is still there, you know?
They have like caves and stuff over there.
Yeah.
There's caves?
Like Indian burial grounds type shit?
Yeah, there's a whole Chinatown strip. Like, it's like a ghost town, bro. Have you ever been to Virginia City? It's right next to Dayton. And it's another ghost town, which is the second most haunted place in all of state of Nevada.
It's like native burial grounds?
Yeah. I mean, you can say native. Realistically, there's bodies everywhere, bro.
What's the name of the town?
Fucking Dayton and Virginia City. Yeah. So in Dayton, this is where all these experiences happen. But also, to be honest, I've had people always tell you to follow your spirit guides and listen to spirit guides. So every time I've asked for a spirit, I don't do it no more. When I was younger, I asked for spirit guide twice. That's when like all these demons visited me and shit. But those were dreams. That was not a hallucination. It wasn't anything. It's when I called them out, and that's where I experienced everything. You know, and I've also had moments where I was laying down, and out of nowhere, I just feel like I get up, I get up and something's moving me, and I'm not thinking.
Have you ever
righteous
had? It's like an out of body experience.
Yeah, and I'm thinking bad stuff.
So that kind of is that like a possession?
Man, I'm telling you, I just had weird shit. Oh, and I've also had friends of mine, literally, that spend the night and then they leave like 4 or 5 a.m. And then the next day I see them in school or I see them and I'm like, what the fuck, why you dip? And they're just like, bro, your fucking room, bro. Like, it was so scary. I had to leave, you know? Like, I saw your fucking, what do you call those? The ventilator or something? That an arm came or a hand came out, like nails. And they're just like, dude, I can't, you know? And I've had all kinds of shit like that.
And you were so used to it.
For me, because like I told you, I always had that sleep paralysis all the time. And I always had voices. And it's like never experienced that in anyone else's house. Never when I walk down the fucking street did I hear a voice like, fuck you, bitch. Nothing like that. You ugly bitch. Nobody said that while I'm walking randomly. It was always in that fucking room. And then I would always see, I was so used to it that I would walk by my room in the hallway. And if I saw like it was a girl, if I saw that girl, I'd be like, all right, you can chill my room. I'm gonna go back downstairs. I'm gonna go eat something real quick.
You'll like talk to
like I would let her chill. Like that's you right there. All right, I'm gonna go back downstairs.
In my experience,
like literally,
I feel like the more that you acknowledge them, those type of entities, and like the more they're gonna fuck with you. Like if you want them to acknowledge you, if you want to be seen, you're going to be seen, and if you want them to reveal themselves, like they're more inclined
that might be true, because when they are on top of you, you have to cuss at them, even though they say like, well, isn't that against, like, why would you say curse words? Like, I don't know, but when you do cuss at one and you say get the fuck off of me, or like fuck off, like I know, fuck off, like they do get off of you.
So you're talking about like, but not every paranormal experience is going to be a sleep paralysis.
No.
But
that's why I'm telling you that I've had moments where I'm not fucking sleeping. I was not sleeping, and I would literally say like, and I would hear the voice like, there's gonna be a voice. When that voice comes, don't say anything, because it's gonna want to talk to you. Like my voice told me that, and then I would hear the other voice like, you know, like, hey. You know? And I'm like,
okay.
What the fuck?
So what does the sleep paralysis demons look like that you've encountered?
No, when I had sleep paralysis, I wouldn't see them. I didn't see anything when I had a sleep paralysis.
You just feel them.
You feel it.
You feel it.
You feel it, and it's like, I'm telling you, you hear a voice, like, you sleep to one side, you're like, shocked and frozen. Then you go and try to roll over your hardest because you can't fucking move, but you're awake almost. It's weird. And then you wake, and the other side, you just hear all these voices.
You never had that, Lush? Sleep paralysis?
I've had out of body experiences where I felt my soul above my body and re-enter through my pineal gland. Like I felt like my soul falling back into my body. I have experienced sober, or like in a state of I've felt it on psychedelics. I felt it sober, like before I'd ever taken psychedelics, even from a very small age, and a lot of times during a state of like half consciousness, like when you're going to sleep, you know what I mean, but you're not fully asleep.
Yeah.
And then you wake up.
That's crazy.
And then you wake up.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, like, I feel like I'm able to, if I want something like that to happen, I can make it happen without drugs. And by playing meditative music and just getting in a Zen state of mind, I'm able to like elevate to
some meditation,
like astral projection.
You know that is correct.
Like to elevate to a different plane and then like return. And it's crazy, like when I'm in a depressed mood or like when I can't do any of that shit. It's like moments of pure lucidity where I'm able to transcend my physical state. But I have to be content in so many different aspects to even attempt to do something like that. And even if I don't want to attempt, like that'll happen. But I'm so like recently, this past several months, I've been so clogged up and so out of touch with my true self that, you know, I'm just now for the first time.
I've experienced that one time, but I was on shrooms. You know, that's when I did see myself out of myself. But then I saw all kinds of like, out of nowhere, I just felt too tribal. I felt like I wanted to bite flesh.
Oh, that's how it manifests in you.
Huh?
That's how it manifests in you. You want to bite flesh. Mm-hmm. Is that like?
Or I did at that moment, right? That episode. This is why I said I don't do shrooms much anymore, because the last 2 times I did shrooms, I had the worst trips ever. Like my body was almost yelling at me. It's like almost part of every freaking pore in my body was like, why did you do this again? After everything you've done?
So what's the worst trip you ever had?
That I think the last one.
Like what? Like break it down. Break down the whole thing from when you ate the shroom.
Well, once I took the shrooms and it's kicked in a while, I just started I wanted to literally just go on all 4 and just be kind of tribal and do like the whole hummala, 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 you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like hummala, hummala. Like I was on some shit. I was like, you know.
You were a Middle Eastern.
I was like apocalypto shit, right?
Yeah,
I was like literally ready to.
That's what I was gonna say. Like you're feeling
jumping outside over the couches and shit.
You're feeling your Aztec roots. You wanted to play that game where they fucking throw the ball, go to the hole, and the loser gets sacrificed.
Yeah, like good thing there's no fucking bow and arrows around the fucking house, or else I would have been like, I was just on some tribal shit.
So
Which I was like,
it's like a reggaeton beat.
A little salsa in there. I was like, damn, is that really?
How about a limpia? Have you ever had a limpia done before?
No, I haven't.
Like a cleansing?
Yeah,
limpia.
Yeah.
I haven't. Because I knew this one person.
I used to get limpias all the time.
Is it with the eggs?
With the huevo, with the coconut oil, washing your hair. It was crazy, Doug.
Did anything come out?
The egg was red one time. But my grandma, so like your story, my grandma's house was she lived in Pacoima, and it was just completely crazy. She was a santera.
Oh. I was going to say your family did santeria.
Yeah, so my dad was having a santeria. My grandma definitely was. I remember the first time I found out she was into it, I opened up her closet, and I shit you not, there was a jar, like a kind of, remember the old school pickle jars? The big ones? It was full of chicken legs and chicken claws, and that's when I kind of got hip to that shit.
Okay, one thing I didn't admit. One thing also what I was doing as a kid, I was calling out the dead.
Yeah, you're crazy.
So you're playing with the Ouija boards?
No, I did play with the Ouija board, but I was calling out the dead, and I would go to the graves, and I would just like...
You're asking for it.
Stuck on you.
That fucked me up. I totally did do that. I did do. We would even play, like I would pretend to be possessed, and my friend would exorcise me. My neighbor Marbella, shout out to Marbella. Oh my God, she would exorcise. I don't know why we were into that, And we would do the whole light as a feather. We would do all kinds of card games, just stupid shit. We did do all that stuff.
Did you like the movie The Craft?
Yeah, as a child, right? Yeah, there you go, man. I'm telling you, fucked us up. No, but yeah, I did totally do that.
Okay, so, but Ralph, I want to hear about this.
Santeria?
Well, like what specifically?
Well, like again, it was just my grandma's side. They were just heavy into that religion. They believed in God. They believed in saints, mainly
Santa Muerte and shit.
No, more like Oshun. I actually forgot, but Oshun was like my grandma's favorite. I want to say she was like the protector of the crossroads. And I remember she would walk to the corner and put 7 pennies, 6 pennies. This is a while back when I was a kid at the intersection, and it brought good luck. And they really believed in like spells and shit. Like if you wanted someone to love you or someone that broke up with you, you would write like your name on a ice cream stick, put it in a jar of honey, and wrap it with kind of like a paper bag and put it in the fridge. And as the honey cooled, like they would fall in love. It was like crazy shit, Doug. Like I remember this.
You seen it work?
I don't know. I've tried it. Like I remember we went one time. Well, my grandma taught us a bunch of shit, me and my brother. And there was one where you get a cow's tongue. I think one of our friends was having problems with somebody who just kept shit talking about him at work, and almost trying to get him fired. So we went and bought a cow's tongue.
Lengua from the taco
truck? Like a big ass, no, like a real cow tongue.
Oh.
And then you're supposed to put 13 nails in it, a bunch of pepper on it, and then wrap it in a black cloth and take it into the forest.
Ooh.
And as this tongue rotted, the person that you put the curse on, their tongue would rot as well.
Wow.
Where they wouldn't talk about you anymore. So just shit like that, Doug. I've always, I don't know. I've just been.
Don't fuck with this.
No.
You got the just
No, but it was just just like things like that. But like we would wear, the colors. We got the red and black beads or chango. The yellow and green ones were, I don't know if it was Oshun. But there's like seven entities that we would pray to. Well, I wouldn't pray, but obviously my mom's side of my dad's side of the family.
You know what? It's funny because, like people say, Catholicism is like the supernatural form of Christianity. Christianity with like special effects, they say, right? My Italian family, like my grandmother, like so really her sisters, they were like it's not Santeria, but it's damn near the same shit. They put spells on you ever heard of the evil eye?
Maybe not.
The evil eye.
The evil eye, of course. El ojo. Sorry.
Yeah. Italians be doing that, and
you have to wear the red little bracelet.
An Italian, like my great aunt Nilda, R.I.P., could put a curse on you for just by staring at you.
I believe in that. Well, I mean, some people can curse you with looking at you like that.
They would do that to babies. That was the big thing in their tradition.
That's how I knew it as.
Yeah, if you stare at a baby, the envy transfers into the baby, and the baby doesn't stop crying.
Yeah.
Then it would need like a limpia, where they rub the egg on the baby.
Who the fuck's gonna curse a baby? You gotta be scandalous.
It's envy. It's the look of envy.
And even my mom said my mom was scared of my own brother when he was a kid, a baby, and they had to do a limpia and
Your dad was scared?
No, my mom was scared of my brother.
And it was her baby.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my brother.
Yeah,
my brother and my mom. Oh yeah, it's her child. Yeah.
I wonder if there's an element of in modern terms, what we call postpartum depression in that.
Right. Hey, right.
From a cycle, but it's like
I can almost believe that even more, to be honest, just because of they are from the pueblo and
But it's look, there's two ways to look at it. Are we overcomplicating things in Westerns by trying to come up with
or name it?
Right. You know what I mean?
Well,
by trying to act like we know everything and want to define everything, control everything. I don't know. This is a fucking dope tangent. I could tell the chat is fucking with it. You know what I mean? How deep are we still?
We're at 100.
We're still at 100?
We got a little bit over 100, 110.
We over 100 still? Yeah. All right. With that being said, should we give people one last chance to call?
Let's do that.
We'll give you all one last chance to call.
If you guys need curses or you can let me know too. Got all that shit.
See Nicole in the chat, Leo in the chat, Crucial 13 in the chat. Appreciate all of y'all. You feel me?
My grandma died last year, and we cleaned out her room and we found a bunch of spell books. Pretty crazy.
Wow. See, I mean, yeah.
Damn, I believe that.
Yeah. And then do you feel the energy? Do you see anything after that?
No.
I feel it.
I just see her. I see my grandma in dreams, but that's about it. We chop it up, and I know she's dead, which is crazier.
Do you see her as you remember her?
I see her as I remember her, but she got sick and died, and I actually didn't see her last 2 years of being alive, so I wanted to keep the memory of how I saw her healthy and not when she was sick. But I see her probably once a week. We talk. It's weird, Doug.
Grandma's in the motherfucking mix.
She's definitely guidance, yeah, for sure.
Shouts to Granny. But nah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. We appreciate all y'all. I know it's late. Appreciate all y'all that were
Rob G.
Hey, Rob G, shoot your shot. Now is the time. Now is the time to shoot your shot with Miss LD. But with that being said, Looney, always a pleasure to have you. Hopefully tomorrow
yeah,
you can pull up.
I can see you guys tomorrow again.
If not, there's always a spot on the couch for you. We will be doing the news tomorrow, so tune in tomorrow evening. We're doing the motherfucking news. Yeah, I know it's only 11, but it is a weeknight. It's a motherfucking Monday night. We appreciate all y'all for rocking with us. You feel me? Everybody, all the motherfucking ladies tuning in, all the Dolce de Leches, Butter Pecan Ricans, Chocolate Deluxes, French Vanillas, Caramel Sundays with the cherries on top, and all that. All the players, hustlers, grinders, go-getters, everybody working a 9 to 5 from the faculty to the factory and everything in between. Log in with us. We got a really dope battle event coming up. It is called BOTBX. Go to gtxbattles.com to copy your tickets and your pay-per-view. Lush World will be in the building. We got a lot of crazy announcements coming up. Looney might be there herself, hopefully.
Yeah.
Can make it to the damn bay.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah.
With that being said, please join the Discord. If there's any mods left in the chat, drop a motherfucking link to the Discord. Looney, what's your Instagram? Where can they find you?
The Real Looney Divine.
And that's TheRealLooneyDivine.
Thank
All right?
you. Yeah, thank you guys. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, please.
Everybody fucks with Looney. You always get a lot of love from the people.
Thank you guys.
All the constituents of Lush World. You feel me? We fuck with y'all the long way. Drop all my bot mafia, drop a snow bot emoji in the chat. Drop a peach emoji in the chat for Looney. Fire truck emoji for Ralph Sinatra. And of course, a big rig for Big Rick. He over there in the corner. Don't worry about a motherfucking thing. Shouts to my boy Never Lack. Shouts to the Discord gang. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's end this with a Lush W. And after that, we about this biatch out.